Impossible Creatures by Catherine Rundle. Isn't this cover gorgeous? I'm afraid I'm one of those shallow people who does judge a book by its cover, and this one is beautiful. And so is the story. Impossible Creatures is the first book in a new series about a place called the Archipelago, which is a cluster of unmapped islands where magical animals live, the impossible creatures of the story. The magical animals, griffins and krakens and dragons and more, have begun to die off, and nobody knows why. And that's where two other impossible creatures come in, the main characters of the story. Christopher, a boy who can call animals to him, and Mal, this wonderful girl who can fly. It soon becomes clear that the adults in the story are pretty useless, as adults often are, and that it's up to these two kids to stop the magic from dying, if they don't die first. Rundle is English, and she's a fellow at St. Catherine's College, Oxford, and the story feels so very English to me. Her writing is on the same imaginative wavelength as C.S. Lewis, Peter Gabriel, Kate Bush, and bits of Philip Pullman and Michael Morpurgo sparkle in the story's DNA as well. Impossible Creatures is impossible to put down, and I cannot wait for the next book in the series. And while I have you guys, what do you think of this one? It's also a real purchase. I am going to spend my entire latest advance at the Real. It's an Alice and Olivia. It's, I think it was 60 or 70. That's usually my sweet spot. I don't buy anything really over $100 there. It's a sweater. This part's a sweater. And then this part is like this silky sheer, really interesting material. I've read that the puff sleeve has had its moment, but I don't think so. What do you think? Keeper?